All right, hello. Welcome back
Hello.
to another episode of the Rice and Beans podcast. Yeah, today episode 41. It's November 10th, 2021, and yeah, I'm tired. Can you tell? I don't know. How's your week been, Shu?
It's been an interesting one, but still here and I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been a wild week.
Oh, it
But
gets better.
ooh.
This one I don't really care about sharing. The other one I won't.
Yeah,
But
understandable.
they there's some family members who have verbally stated that if they can't get Ava taken away from me and Presley, they're going to kidnap her.
Oh,
So apparently I'm living in a movie now. This is awesome. Apparently I'm Liam Neeson in Taken.
that's the exact movie I was thinking about. I was
Yeah.
about to say hello, Liam Neeson. Oh man.
It's so cool. I
Yeah.
love other humans. I love them.
They're great. Yeah. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it has been an actual roller coaster. But hey, life goes on. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Other than family drama, which I think everybody here is probably familiar with it at some level, anything else interesting happen?
Not really.
Yeah.
It's been boring. I've been trying to get caught up on fucking sleep.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I never see you on at 6 a.m. anymore. It's so strange.
I know. I've been trying to get a hold of my fucking sleep schedule. It sucks. I suck ass at it. I'm terrible at it being an adult.
Oh, duh. I understand you completely, as in I rely on a lot of drugs to get me to sleep, so. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, my week has been slow as well. It's mostly just been like grinding out a bunch of like projects I've got going on and stuff and work. So you see how exciting we are. Just wait for our next couple of podcasts to come out because there's only 5 left. I don't know where I was going with that. That's about it. So there you go.
Oh, we gotta talk to Bacon.
Well,
Figure
that's
out
true.
a day.
That's true. We may or may not have special guests coming on, but we'll see what happens. However, although our lives might be boring, currently in the gaming world, things are not entirely boring. I don't know if you saw anything about this, but the great people over at Gearbox re-released a DLC as a standalone game. Did you see anything about this?
No, I wanted to ask you about. I saw the headline. I never read anything.
Well, if any of you guys know Gearbox, then you probably know it for its stupid 2K games. That's not what we're here for. We're here talking about Borderlands, specifically Borderlands 2. There's a specific DLC in there that is called Assault on Dragon's Keep.
Okay.
They made that entire DLC into a video game. It's exactly the same as the DLC was. It's the same story, same everything. The only thing that they did was they added a couple more side quests and a golden chest. The golden chest is used the same way as like the other chests in the games were used, where you have to use like a specific key. They released like the keys to get more of them on their social media and stuff. Mostly it's to drive people to their social media to get updates on all their other projects and stuff. But that's about it. And it's cost $10, which you can on it. It's not a bad price. I think
Yeah.
the original price of the DLC is also $10, but when you can get Borderlands 2, which is almost 10 years old, yeah, it's almost 10 years old. It's like 9.5 or so, like that.
Uh-huh.
On a sale, you can get that game, all of its DLC, all of its like skin hunter packs and whatnot for $10 as well. So, I mean, it's like, pick your poison. Do you want the full game? Just wait a little bit longer and then get it. Or if you're like me, you already bought the one shot, as they call it, for the Assault on Dragon's Keep that they just released. Or, it's whatever. As of right now, though, it is free on the Epic Games Store for, I think it's until the 12th. I think until the 12th, it's free on there, but you have to pay $10 after that, and it's $10 on Steam currently because, Gearbox and Epic stores are in bed together right now, so that's fun. Let me see if this thing adds anything different. I did find a little article about it, quite literally little. It's about 3 paragraphs. So it's not much. Like the reason why they re-released it is because they want to get everybody like caught up and fresh start and understanding like kind of the story that takes place in Assault and Dragon's Keep for their new release, which is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is coming out March 25th, 2022, unless, like every other game right now, they delay it. So we'll see what happens. But it's pretty much you just get new skins, and I think there's like a few new guns in this game, but that's about it. Like it's not story's exactly the same, and like half of the stuff is, well, more than half of the stuff is exactly how it was in the DLC. So they didn't change any of the textures. It's on the same engine as the original Borderlands 2 game was on. So,
$10 isn't bad. I can't really be mad at him. I mean, just drumming up hype for the other one.
If you're able to get it now, which I mean, by the time this comes out, I think it might be a little too late. We'll see what happens. It's free on Epic Games, so I mean, if you want to grab it just to have it, I mean, it's free there. You start your character off in that game as level 1, so they did scale everything down to like fit appropriately to your level and whatnot, because in the original game it was like level 30 plus was that DLC. Yeah. And so now they moved everything down. You start all over. It's the same characters, same everything. They just added a few different things into it, and it's very minor. But that's that. I think we discussed this before, but are you going to get Wonderlands? The new game that they're releasing?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I mean, like, the more I think about Borderlands 3 I liked it, but
it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, like it didn't have that like wonderful aspect to it. It was just kind of like meh. And that's okay, because I understand you're not going to make fire every time, but it was still, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
It was a bit lackluster in some areas. For the most part, for me at least, it felt very like post-apocalyptic more than it did like otherworldly. Even when you went to different worlds in that game, it just felt kind of like you just went to a new area of the same planet. Yeah. I don't know. It felt very, to me, it felt very, what is that, Mad Max like? That was about it.
I just don't want to talk about Craig's DLC. I don't want to do it.
Nah, he's a work of, he's a guy, you know?
Whoever wrote that thing, that fucker should be promoted. Whoever that person is, they should be promoted.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Man, I don't know. I don't think the DLC should be like the best part of your game, in my opinion. That's a weird precedent. That's for Borderlands 2, the whole thing was a great game, but I feel like
the one thing that definitely took like center stage after like the game ended a couple years ago or whatnot, like, was that DLC, mostly because it was their last like big DLC for that game, but also I think it was so different, and everybody, well, most people at least, love like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, so it was a good mixed bag of both of those things, you know? Yeah. But I mean, it's free for now. Depending on when this comes out or whenever you listen to it, it may not be free. It's $10. It might be worth just to grab it to have it, and then if you never play it, you got it for free. Don't get it if it's $10. That's all I really got to say about it. There's not much about it. But that's Borderlands news, and that's just like one small snippet of the gaming news that I have to bring you today, because literally everything on here is about gaming for me. Next is, did you see Amazon's new kind of old MMO that they're releasing?
No.
So we all know New World. We've discussed it a lot, right? It's
Yep.
it's Amazon's game. You know, we've talked about how much we love playing that and how no one in our group plays it anymore.
Yeah.
They're releasing another MMO. This one, to be fair, started development back in like 2013, and I think Amazon just bought the company or something, and then they decided to start working on it. But this game is called Lost Ark. It's more of like it's a ARPG, which I'm pretty sure just stands for an anime role-playing game, if I'm not mistaken. It looks very anime-like going off of it. But did you ever play Path of Exiles?
Nope.
Well, it's a lot like that, which is a free game on Steam. But it's very different compared to New World, because New World is more of like a third-person view. This is more of like a top-down kind of view.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a lot more, like, it seems, classes. I feel like New World only has like 5 or so classes that you can really like get into and name yourself, right? Well, this one is you've got warriors, which all of these have like their own subclasses, by the way. You got like warriors, martial artists, a gunner, mage, and assassin. It's practically just anime New World, and mixing in a little bit from like World of Warcraft as well, because there's a shit ton of abilities in this game from what I've seen. If I can go back on this page, let me see. The story. This is kind of like what it says right here. The bards in Arkansas, I'm guessing is what it says. It's probably just meant to say Arkansas. I'm just guessing this is in America. Tell of a legendary war in which the demon Kazaros was defeated with the aid of a powerful relic called the Ark, and then pretty much the whole story is he's returned, and now you get to play as a character that gets to kick his ass, right? That seems like pretty basis for like all anime RPGs.
Yeah.
So it seems like a very like just copy paste game. If you like took like Black Desert Online or even World of Warcraft, which isn't exactly an ARPG, but it might as well be one now, and just like added in Jeff Bezos's flair into the game or whatnot.
His dandruff,
Yeah,
which I think is just his head peeling.
Yeah. It's just, you know, he sometimes just scalps himself for pleasure, right? I think that's how it goes.
Speaking of Bezos, did you see Leo's trying to fuck his girlfriend? I think he did.
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
No. Who's trying to fuck his girlfriend?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I did not see this.
I got a pic. Whoa, Nazis! Jesus, feast.
What?
Jesus.
What do you mean, me? What did I do?
You said Nazi.
No. Well, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Did I say Nazis?
You did.
Or did I say I did
it.
not see?
I heard it.
All right, that's fine. This game probably has Nazis in it too.
They are a good villain. They sell.
Star Wars' whole thing was about Nazis, so it does sell.
Call of Duty, Battlefield.
Yeah, those.
Are you gonna get the new Battlefield?
I am, but I am definitely going to wait on it. From what I've seen of that game, it is very flip-floppy, it seems. Like, I've seen a bunch of videos of people doing like cool ass shit, getting a lot of kills and having a lot of fun. I've seen other videos of people like just encountering bugs, and I've seen more like videos of there being bugs and stuff than I have of like actual like cool shit happening. So I am not entirely sure when I'm going to get it, but I'm definitely going to get it eventually. I want to play like a good multiplayer game, like FPS multiplayer game, but I don't know if Battlefield's gonna be it just yet.
I need something, dude. I need something.
Yeah.
The other thing is they've only really announced like one woke thing, so like I can tolerate that. So I'll probably personally check that out.
I don't really like give a shit about like if things are woke or not. I mostly care about like if I'm going to have fun playing it, and I've had fun in Battlefield 3, 4, and a little bit of 5. I didn't play much of 5, but I played a little bit of it, and they were all decently fun. It's just I'm scared of see what 2042 is going to be like. I feel like it's just going to be like Black Ops 2 or something like that.
I don't know. I need something. Tarkov, like, I can play, like, once every half a year for, like, a month.
They're releasing so many updates for that game, but it's, like, nothing fun.
They don't add anything.
Yeah, they're not adding anything. They're mostly just fixing their game at this point. I don't know. But I was looking at Lost Ark. The beta, which by the time this comes out is going to be closed off. But the beta was from the 4th to the 11th. And I saw Anthony Kong fan, shout out to that guy, playing it. What the fuck is this?
Hey, I can't share the tweet. It won't let me. But if you look in there, there's a video from Barstool.
I'll watch it after this. I don't know if I'll watch it right now. But yeah, going back to Lost Ark. I mean, I saw some gameplay of it. It looks interesting. They have like a very big like tutorial section in the beginning, so you can like test out different like classes and their subclasses, see what you like the most and stuff like that. You can make a shit ton of characters on it compared to New World, where you can make, I think it's like 2 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, as of right now, beta closes the 11th. You can become a founder, as they put it, and get like they have like different tiers of like founder if you want to play the beta. And I think the game comes out like March of next year as well. So it's like a really long wait. It's just like this got super popular just for this week because of the beta. And I'm pretty sure by next week, no one's going to be talking about it again. Because this is the first time I've heard about it. And then I read like a bunch of like comments and stuff about like the review of the beta, which, by the way, overwhelmingly positive on Steam, surprisingly. All of it is just people saying, I was waiting for this for since 2013 and stuff like that. I mean, apparently people are excited, but they don't talk about it. So people, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Jeff Bezos playfully warns Leonardo DiCaprio after viral video with his girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez.
I mean, she's kind of whatever. Do you think Bezos is going to get a prenup now? He's not going to make another richest woman in the world?
I bet, yeah, most likely.
God, maybe I hope so.
Keeping it girlfriend so he doesn't have to lose all his money again, right?
He's got what the fuck? Who was it? He ended up getting married. The actor, George Clooney. He's going to George Clooney it.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to read this. This is so spicy. Shit.
No. You don't have to read it. There's just if you scroll down, there's Bezos' post, and then there's a video below it, and that's the incident that I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, it takes me straight to Twitter. Doesn't even play the video. Okay. Let's see what's happening. I mean, it mostly seems like she's like going after him rather than.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just funny to me that it's just like, oh, even if you have a shitload of money, you can still get your shit taken from you pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. I don't actually pay much attention to like celebrity news and stuff. So when things pop up of like Zuckerberg or like Ryan Reynolds and stuff, I hardly ever pay attention to it.
Okay, I don't usually pay attention to celebrity news either, but this is kind of funny because we both know who this is. Do you know the world's sexiest man voted on by People magazine?
World's sexiest man?
This year. Do you know who it is?
I mean, if it's not Jason Momoa, then it has to be, what's his name?
Paul Rudd.
Really?
Yeah. Watch out. Well, don't let your women around Paul Rudd. He's not ugly, but I mean, like, if we're going by, like, Hollywood standards, he's pretty middle of the road.
Yeah, again, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I don't know how him, The Rock, or...
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, him too. I don't know how the fuck you're not... The guy who plays Mac in Always Sunny, whatever his actual name is, like, those three are, like... I don't know how you pick anyone else other than those three. Like, it should just be a revolving door until one of them gets ugly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's world's sexiest man. I don't know if he deserves that title.
Paul Rudd?
Don't get me wrong. Like, again, he's not ugly, and
he's a normal looking guy. But that's the key word.
And stuff. But yeah, he's very normal.
There's nothing ugly, but there's nothing crazy beautiful about him either.
I don't know. It's weird. If you ever do get the chance, though, if you listen to, again, I'm just shouting out everybody else's podcast but mine, but Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. If you just listen to his interactions with Paul Rudd, it's very normal, but at the same time, it's like kind of like very sexual for some reason.
It's because he's the sexiest man alive.
I get, maybe that's why. Maybe everybody who voted listened to that podcast and just knew, I have to go with the guy who was talking about oiling some chicken breasts.
Conan's slacks get about 7 inches smaller when Paul Rudd's on.
I mean, he's got a whole what is it? He's got a whole drape for his freaking pants. So tall.
He is a very tall ginger.
He is very tall, but I love him so much. Okay, I have 3 more things on my list, and that's pretty much it. But I mean, they're all things that I'm currently in love with. Okay, these are like a bunch of things that I've recently discovered and or have been working on for a very long time. So bear with me, okay?
Paul Rudd.
Yes, first and foremost, Paul Rudd, sexiest man alive, okay? He can make chicken breasts like nobody. No. So this is something that was announced 6 months ago, but it finally released last Saturday. And it's Riot and Netflix's series. No one cares about the game anymore because it's League of Legends, but they made a Netflix series called Arcane. It is amazing. I don't know, like, it's all filled with Easter eggs and stuff from, like, the game and, like, a bunch of, like, things where, like, the relationships from the game, like, this is, like, the story of these people. I don't understand any of it, but, like, it's kind of like a cartoon anime kind of thing going on. The animation, the soundtrack, and just, like, the voice actors and stuff, they carried this so hard, and I love it so much. The story itself is amazing, and I just can't recommend watching it enough. I have literally like, after watching the first, because they release in bulk, by the way. It's 3 episodes per week, and it's only 9 episodes, so the next one comes out on the 20th, or no, the 12th, 13th, and then the 20th. So it's 3 episode batches. God, math is hard, you know that? But yeah, like, I watched the first 3 episodes, and then I told, like, everybody that I knew pretty much that, like, knew somewhat of League of Legends or have touched the game a little bit to go watch Arcane. And half of them were either saying, I'm watching the episode right now, or they're saying, nah, I'm good, and I hate those people now, so... It's so good. I mean, do you care at all about this? I'm guessing not.
That's correct.
Pretty much. I'm gonna spoil it for you then. I'll spoil it for everybody. Go fuck yourself. It's about Jinx and her sister Vi. Like, pretty much they're orphans and stuff. They become, like, sisters through, like, you know, you choose your family, whatnot, right? And then that's about the entire story so far. That's all I know. Literally. That's all that has been shown in this. And just from that little bit, I am, like, completely hooked on it. And I don't know why. But yeah, that's step 1. That's the first. That's, like, one of the last things I have here. The next thing is for sure I know you don't care about, but I'm gonna talk about it again anyway. This is fun. I'm having fun just talking about stuff that you don't care about. I don't know why. It's kind of funny to me. It's just promoting myself and my friend. Pretty much Sunday this week, the 14th, we're having a Valorant tournament that we're gonna live stream. It's just me and my co-shoutcaster. We have a bunch of friends playing against each other. They're all, no offense to you guys, you're all really, really bad at the game. No offense, Ro. So we're going to live stream it, and I'm going to record it, and we're all just going to make fun of you guys as you guys play. So come watch if you want to watch people fail at the game. It's going to be hilarious. I think that you should just watch just to see how bad Ro is. I'm kidding, Ro. You're great, but he's not very good at the game. And then the last thing is something that I think will entice you is I think I'm ready to DM for my Dungeons and Deathclaws. What do you think of that?
I mean, I only deal in absolutes, so I think it's cool, but I'm only here for the real shit.
So it's pretty much where it's. I mean, the real shit is gonna take a little bit for sure, but as of right now, I think I'm at a place where we could do just like a test run just to see how the stuff goes. Because I have like all of the races figured out. The races, not racist. Races figured out. The classes.
First Nazis now racist? Jesus
yeah.
feast.
I'm all over the place, you know. No, November has been doing work on me. I failed that day one.
I was about to say, I felt like it was like 12:05.
It was 1:01 for me. Hell yeah, brother.
But oh wait, that is a thing.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it until it was too late. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome for that little info. But
who wants big old balls? I want shriveled little peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. Just like my penis. So pretty much, I have all the guns figured out. I have all the classes figured out. I have pretty much everything like figured out. Perks, items, everything figured out. I have like kind of a setting in my mind that we could do. It's just like a test run just to see how everything goes, and then fixing things as we go on with it. You think you're into that?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Because it's a homebrew system. It's highly based on like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, but it's like some of my own stuff in there. So we'll just say, it's just like it's like art. You copy someone, you add a little paintbrush here and there. It's also your property, right? That's how it works. I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
But yeah, so there's that, and I was thinking maybe if we get an actual campaign going with this, to possibly make this a secondary podcast where it's people just playing Dungeons and Dragons, well, Dungeons and Deathclaws pretty much, and seeing how that goes. Because for some reason, and I don't know what this is, and again, I'm part of the problem, but people love Dungeons and Dragons podcasts for some reason. And I don't know why. But I'm all in for it right now, and I don't know why. Someone's at my house.
I'd rather play it. That's just me.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's more of like just. It's not really gonna be like podcast focused, right? It's more of just gonna be like something where people can kind of get a feel of my idea of it and listen to our story of playing it. Because I think the story itself, if I do a good job, that is going to be a good one. So we'll see. I just have to get into a nice narrating voice and whatnot, not a nasally voice. But yeah, those were my kind of things that I touched on for this week, just because it, again, kind of a slow week. So I don't know.
Have you been paying attention to the game called The Cycle Frontier?
Is that the like kind of like Tarkov game that I've been looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of it, but I haven't really like gotten really into it, I guess.
Me neither. Everyone, like all the Tarkov community people, they're like now getting into it. I don't know. It looks boring as shit if I'm being 100% honest. Like it's not fleshed out in the slightest, and it doesn't look entertaining. And it reeks of people just being like, yeah, this game's interesting, only because they're being paid to. And yeah. I'm worried that's going to ruin it for me forever.
Yeah, it doesn't look exactly fun. I mean, it looks interesting, but I don't know about fun.
I like the idea that the map changes like every 3 hours or something like that. Like, I really like that. And you can stay in there as long as you want. But other than that, like, I don't get what's the point of it. Like, I don't.
No, not really. It just seems, I watched a little bit of people playing it. I didn't really watch like anything about like their reveal trailer or their gameplays or whatnot. But it just seems like you're just walking around and then shooting things that attack you eventually. Like it seems mostly just like a walking simulator in like a weird place. Very Halo-like in like its guns aspect.
I thought it looked more like Apex Legends. It was odd. I've been watching Cotton play it, and it's,
yeah.
I don't know what to think of it. I think I don't like it.
I don't know. It's still in like early access stuff, right?
Okay. They got like a closed beta, and you win keys off of watching streamers.
If I win a key like from watching, sure, I'll try it out, sure, but I don't think I'd pay for it. I think right now on Steam it's like $40. I think I'm good. I think so. I think I put it on my wish list. Luckily, I have Steam open, so we will see. I do not have it on my wish list for good reason. The Cycle is called, right?
Oh, it's the Cycle Frontier.
Oh, it's for the playtest. I swear someplace I saw it was like $40 or something like that. But it just, watching the trailer now on Steam, it just doesn't look that fun.
No, like I've watched people make videos about it, and it's just I don't care. Like I genuinely don't. And it's like something I should like, but it's just, I don't know. I guess there needs to be like more content. I don't know. Like even the looting system, like it sounds like from what I've seen is you just go and pick up like crafting materials for people, and then you bring it back to them, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it kind of just looks like No Man's Sky mixed with The Outer Worlds.
I get that.
Yeah, Outer Worlds was a okay game. No Man's Sky was okay after its update, but the two together, I don't know. Oh, No Man's Sky in VR?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
No, dude, the spaceship flying in that game already makes me feel sick. I don't know if I could do that in VR. Ugh.
Loop-de-loop.
No, thank you. I don't know. They've added a lot to No Man's Sky, which people are loving, but it still feels very boring to me in that game. I don't know.
I get that. I don't know. I feel like that's a game you definitely gotta smoke a little pot for.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah, just get higher than all fuck and then just float around in space. Oh.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like No Man's Sky has kind of the same issue that Sea of Thieves does for me. One, because like actual like traveling in that game both gives me like a feeling of seasick. One, because it's literally on the sea, and then the other one is because flying for me is just completely impossible in video games. I can't do it in Battlefield. I can't do it in Far Cry. I can't do it in No Man's Sky. I've crashed my ship multiple times.
Have you taken like a Dramamine before you play them?
No.
Like a motion sickness pill? No.
Would
it help?
I didn't know those were a thing. I should try that.
Are you serious?
No, I didn't.
They got like little patches you can stick behind your ear. Don't touch your eye after you put that patch on, though. You'll have a very bad day.
What if I stick my finger up my butt after I...
Hey.
And a mustache.
You do what you want.
Right?
Dude, speaking of fingering butts, we really got to get Kalen on.
Oh.
Like, it's to the point now where I'm saying, I'm starting to think of Kalen before bacon.
Really?
Yes. Granted, our hour to record will be a little interesting, but some of these stories that he says, I'm just sitting there like, I can't ask anything else because I want to save this for the podcast.
Just make a little Google Docs, put it all in there, and then like we could ask him these when we get him on here, which again, 5 episodes left. Like one of these is probably going to be a guest on there, maybe even 2, but most likely
bacon.
1.
You can't get both. We won't be able to put that on here.
Well, I mean, bacon?
You can't get bacon and Kalen on the same one. You can't.
Oh, hell no. No. That's not what I meant.
That's what I thought you were talking about. I was like,
separate episodes. But...
Yeah, I thought, my bad. I was like, you can't do that. Like, I hope you like editing because there's going to be a lot.
I'm already worried about bacon coming on. I've got cold sweats just thinking about bacon coming on and thinking of like how much editing I'm going to have to do.
He's pretty good. He's only dropped hard R on my stream like 40 times.
He's honestly not that bad, you know. It's just like he wants
is not
to
afraid
be,
of words.
When he wants to be, he can be really, really bad.
You see, I think he's the prime example of too much into a bit. I feel that's Bacon because Bacon, like in real life, is not racist. Like that's not who he is.
He's also very, very smart.
Bacon is incredibly intelligent, but you do not like if you start slipping into it, he will easily go right back into that bit and will just start going on a fucking tangent. It's like, well, thanks. I gotta go.
Also, with his new microphone that he got like a year ago, I'm just remembering this. He will no longer sound like a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird time, wasn't it? When he got that new mic, it sounded completely different to me.
I didn't think it was him.
I didn't either. But I want to ask you now because mine's a little kind of weird. But who's your Earth ambassador to whatever planet you want to send them to? Because we've moved on from Mars.
I'm not gonna name them. But this one's just strictly personal. It's the individuals with the whole Ava thing. Just get them out. Go away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I completely understand that. For mine, I kind of had one that I thought about, and then I found this, and this one is kind of like an okay one. So, again, it's been a slow week. But pretty much scammers, I guess you could call them, con artists, whatever, like, all those people, you know what, I'm even going to wrap in telemarketers into that because fuck you people for calling me.
Solid.
All of you guys can be sent to a different planet. I'm tired of you guys. All right. First of all, on this article itself, it's pretty much just like there's a thing going on in Detroit. I don't know if you read anything about this. Fake landlords are a thing, apparently. Con artists and stuff are scamming people as fake landlords. Pretty much they sell you a house. You move into that house and then you pay them for rent and stuff like that. It's one of those like rent to own kind of business schemes or whatnot. All these people are paying this guy money. They pay their last bill and then they get an eviction notice because guess what? That guy who's been taking all your money has not been actually giving it to like the bank or whatnot. He's just been pocketing all that money. So all these like squatters and stuff who have moved in, renovated the house, done all this work on it, made kids, not made kids, but grew up.
They made kids in that house.
They probably did that too. Let's be honest, but yeah, pretty much as it says here, as many as 1 in 10 tenants facing eviction in Detroit. Pretty much they've been duped by con artists who sold or rented out houses that they don't actually own. So, first of all, for everybody out there, be careful who you trust and like make sure everything goes in correctly because from what these people's lawyers have said. Most of these people don't get caught, and like the victims kind of just end up on the streets. So
poor,
yeah, it's bad. First of all, of course it happens in Detroit, though, right?
Yeah, of all fucking places to be shitting on people. You know who needs it the most? Detroit people, Detroitinites, Detroitians. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that sounds nice, actually. Every time I think of Detroit, though, I think of just androids because of that stupid game. Was it Detroit Become Human or something like that?
Solid.
I heard it was a good game. It looks very boring to me.
It totally does. It looks horrible.
Okay, before we get to the rest of the article, tangent side. Detroit Become Human, very reminiscent of the game Heavy Rain, which I don't think you've ever played.
No.
It was kind of like a PS3 exclusive game. It was very like quick time events and like story moving kind of stuff going on, right? You gotta like solve puzzles. I think to my mind I haven't played this game at all, by the way, the one I'm about to like kind of put it up with, but it's a lot like LA Noire. Did you ever play that game as well?
Oh, I played the shit out of that game.
Did that game have like actual like gunfights and stuff that you got to control?
Yeah, they weren't like world changing, but yeah.
Yeah. So imagine LA Noire story kind of thing with like puzzles and quick time events, but like no gunplay, nothing like that. That's Heavy Rain, and that's what it seems like Detroit Become Human is. Apparently, they're both like Heavy Rain. First of all, I never played it because my dad wouldn't let me because there's a bunch of boobs in it.
Oh, I guess I'll have to check the game out.
It has like a very interesting story to it, and it's a very nice story, and it's kind of sad at some points too. Not gonna lie, but when you compare that to like what I would call trying to be its like predecessor or whatever, Detroit Become Human. that game fucking sucks. It's just the story isn't grabbing to me. Like the whole thing with like androids wanting to have like fair rights to humans just seems so stupid to me. I don't know. I get it's supposed to like mimic like real life world, but like we said before, who wants real life shit in video games? Nobody. They want to have fun, fighting dragons, fighting monsters, and just feeling like a total badass. Not dealing with political and social justice in a video game. Like that, no one cares about that. Come on. Let's get another
You just said it didn't bother you.
From when? Woke stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, what I mean by like the story has to be good, and the woke stuff, like, sure, I can let it slide, but the story for Detroit Become Human isn't good, and the woke stuff in it doesn't make sense at all. Like the two, sure, I guess it kind of bothers me, but like again, it's super fucking boring.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if it's like Battlefield or what was the other game? Like it was like a shooter game. Was it the other Battlefield where it had like a lot of woke shit in it too?
I mean, yeah. The black woman Nazi amputee people. It's just like, oh yeah, Nazis would totally allow that.
But I don't know. For me, like the gameplay in those is more enticing than like other things. Than like the story-driven.
Far Cry 6.
Far Cry 6.
Did you beat that?
I've been told multiple times to actually beat the game from like just talking to people outside in real life. What's that like? They told me to beat the game because that's like when like you get to like unlock a lot more like the fun stuff in the game or whatnot, but it's just boring. Like in that game, I don't know
like
if there's...
all Battlefield games.
Far Cry?
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. It got boring after like the first area. I don't know. Is there woke stuff in that too?
In what?
Far Cry 6?
Are you kidding me?
I didn't really like the whole like thing going on in there, like the whole what is it, like trying to take down like a tyrant leader and stuff like that. I was like, that's whatever. Like I don't
No, not that part. One of the first lines in the game is, oh, you wanted the American dream? Sorry, that doesn't come in our color. And it's like, what?
I guess I completely glazed over that. I didn't even notice that. I was like, sure, whatever.
The developers talked to people who stayed in Cuba when Fidel took over and tried to get them to say how good it is. And then that's what they modeled the game after. And it was like, all right. I guess we don't want to talk to any Cubans in America, but whatever.
Yeah, sure. I guess. I don't know. The game itself, like, you'll have fun. It's like, it should have been like an arcade game, honestly. It's like, it's fun for like a couple minutes, couple hours. Once you get to like a third of the way through the game, it's just a slog to try to get through the rest, it seems.
Yeah.
I went to...
But that's all Far Cry games. Like 5, like after the third person, you kind of don't care anymore.
After the first person, I don't think I ever beat that game. I don't even think I ever finished the first area.
Solid.
Cole the Herd. That's all I heard, and that's all I cared about, Far Cry 5. I don't know. It just didn't... Far Cry 6 doesn't feel super woke to me, I guess. It just feels like a boring Far Cry game. I don't know. Maybe I'm not cultured enough to know what is and what isn't woke.
I have 2 other people who play that game, and they don't even talk to each other, and I've heard the exact same things from both people, and I'm just like, yeah, I will probably wait until that's super duper on sale.
Yeah. I got it $10 cheaper on Epic Games just because they're like, hey, we're going to give this to you for $10 cheaper. Just please buy it. That's pretty much what the email said to me. So I was like, fuck it. Complete my collection for now. I don't know. I definitely am going to try the DLC for it once it comes out, just because I want to play as Voss from Far Cry 3. But yeah. I don't think we need to talk about homeless people in Detroit anymore. So
Now they're homeless.
Yeah, well, just don't get scammed. Go buy an apartment or something. I don't know. Just don't be stupid. Look up the people. Talk to your lawyer. That's all I can really say. Don't get scammed. Don't be an idiot. But yeah. Cunts and clits, maybe?
You want to get into that?
I'm trying to still wrap my head around, like, woke shit. So yeah, let's get into it.
I'm with you. At the end of the day, I want a good story. And statistically, that's not going to be there if those other factors are in there. We'll start out of the United States. European country. Chauffeur service offers rides in tank taxi.
Taint?
No, tank, not tank.
Okay, I was really confused there for a second. I was like, whoa.
It just smells like piss and shit.
European country. Is it bad if I say, like, Germany?
No, they have their own tanks. No, this is actually England.
Ah.
Yeah, he picks you up in a tank.
Ah, pick you up in a tank? The tank just, has knives on it?
Merlin Bachelor of Norwich, England, says his tank taxi, which is actually an armored personnel carrier, a vehicle with a similar look to a tank, cost him $35,000 to purchase and repair. That's it?
That's actually pretty cheap.
Bachelor says he makes about $1,000 per job to drive people to weddings and funerals. What? He said the unusual chauffeur service offers pure entertainment as you drive along the street. There's so many people laughing and smiling and pointing.
Good for him.
How is it legal to drive that on the street?
You can legally drive tanks around as long as you get, like, actual, like, road certified, like, tracks.
Yikes.
Yeah, as long as, like, the actual, like, cannon and, like, turrets and whatnot are disabled, it's legal.
No, I want full blown. All right, going back to America. This southern state banishes Elf on the Shelf from his county.
Wait, is this in America?
This is America. This is a southern state.
Ah, Georgia.
It is.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, the headline says he banishes it, but he's just like, yeah, it's just lazy parents who do this, so do it if you want. It's like, whoa.
What is Elf on a Shelf? Is it like a book?
So, yeah, it started from a book, and basically, it's for kids who still believe in Santa, obviously. You'd put an elf on something that overlooks where the kids are, and then at night you would move it, and then just be like, oh, the elf's watching, and he'll report back to Santa if you're good or bad. It works. I mean, at least it worked with Ava.
That just sounds kind of creepy.
I mean, yeah, but the whole notion of Santa Claus is creepy. He's always watching kids. He knows if you've been good or bad. Well, it's not even bad. They say naughty.
Oh.
So, I don't know. It's like a fun little game for kids because then they have to go around and look for it and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. And once Ava figured out that Santa wasn't real, she couldn't give a fuck less about this thing. All right. I only got one world record, and of course it's Mr. David.
Of course, slaying like he always does.
Yeah. Man catches 49 apples in teeth in 1 minute.
Oh, that has to hurt, right?
Yeah. Rush said being struck in the face by wayward apples, even the small apples he was using for the record, turned out to be a painful experience as it would lead to his teeth making cuts on the inside of his lips and cheeks.
Yeah, that just seems bad. Did he, like, fracture any of his teeth or anything?
Doesn't say. It just says cuts on his lips and cheek. He caught 49 in 1 minute.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah, it looks like he's using crab apples, too. Or at least apples of that size. So, yeah.
Now I want an apple.
Dude, I've been eating Honeycrisp apples like no one's business. Fucking Johnny Appleseed. All right. Here we go. Man sets mom's home on ablaze trying to clear cobwebs with blowtorch. I had to make sure this wasn't you. Then I saw it was a homeless white guy, and I was like, that's not Feast.
Oh, so Utah?
Nope, not Utah. Colorado.
Well, I would do the same thing, not going to lie.
He's from Boulder, and if you know anything about Colorado, Boulder's nothing but hippies and smelly doofuses like this guy. Turns out, not only did he set his mom's house on fire, let me see here. Was arrested on suspicion of first-degree arson, criminal mischief causing $20,000 to $100,000 in damages, possession of a controlled substance, and violation of a protection order. His own mom had a protection order against him, but she was letting him live there.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, this is a 39-year-old man who decided to clear cobwebs by lighting them on fire.
Basement goblin, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Again, to be fair, without substances and whatnot, I would still do this.
This fucking guy. I mean, he's from Boulder, so who could say they're surprised?
But fuck spiders. I understand they're healthy for the ecosystem and whatnot, but fuck spiders.
Yeah, fuck people from Boulder too.
Because of all the strange stuff that I've ordered off of Amazon for like eating on this podcast, constantly every time I go on there, recommended for you, zebra tarantula. Yeah. You know it's coming. No.
Eventually, it's just gonna have to happen. It's like sodomy. Eventually, it will happen.
I swear to God, if I get one and it's live, I am going to burn my house down.
Yeah, it's going to live through the entire cooking process and then the shipping process to get to you. Yep.
Hey. Those things are demons, okay?
I think you have a better chance of an asteroid clobbering you while you're sleeping than having that happen. They cook them at like 500 degrees, dude.
Spiders. No.
Yeah. Here we go. We're still in the United States. Firefighters rescue naked man stuck in bathroom wall for several days.
Florida?
This is New York.
Oh, no.
You know, where Florida people go during the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this took place in Syracuse, New York, at a place called the Landmark Theater. They were alerted to it when employees heard some banging of the wall and yelling for help. The adult male, who was not immediately identified, was believed to have entered the theater 2 or 3 days ago. Jesus. It was not immediately clear how he was able to get behind the wall, according to the department. So they drilled a hole, they used a fiber optic camera to find him, and then they literally just smashed out the wall and pulled him out. The 39-year-old man was not wearing any clothes when firefighters freed him. The man was taken to Upstate University Hospital for treatment. But the common thought here is that he's a time traveler who didn't know that a theater stood exactly where he was going to pop up.
Is that actually what it is?
That's what the comments are saying, but I think it's just a pervert. That's it. My gut tells me this was a pervert trying to do something.
That is 100% what I'm feeling right now. I was like, this is just a pervert, bro.
Yeah, he's a sicko. He was gonna tug to people shitting.
There are those people out there.
There's a lot of them out there. That's scary.
Hey, you scat fanatics.
Yeah. All right. So there's some toys, I guess, going into the Hall of Fame. The Toy Hall of Fame. I'll give you 2 out of the 3, and I want you to just take a random guess on the third one, okay? The first one is the American Doll Girl, which is a doll that comes in different races, different genders, and it's like a real-life doll. It's pretty cool. And the board game Risk is going into the Hall of Fame. What do you think the third one is?
I'm guessing it's very obscure and strange.
It's stupid.
Okay. Really?
I'll give you that.
Hold
hint.
on, Risk got in there?
Yeah. What, you got a problem with Risk? You don't like conquering the world?
No, I love Risk. I'm just surprised that a lot of people like Risk that much. Like, I felt like it was one of those things that like a lot of people like didn't really care about. It was just a board game that nerdy people played.
I guess I'm a fucking nerd.
I mean, that's already been established multiple times, but
yeah.
All right. Last one, very strange. Toy.
No, I didn't say strange. I said stupid.
Oh, I know.
Let's get this clear. This is dumb. It ain't strange in any way, shape, or form. This is dumb.
Is it like an actual like named game, or is it like just a game?
It's a thing.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Oh.
It's not a board game. It's not a game. It's a thing.
What are those?
I'll give you a hint. You've probably played with this damn near every day up until age 10. Or maybe like playing them today and you're just weird.
I know. I'm trying to think of is the thing called Pogs?
No, not those.
Okay.
Sand.
Sand. Like just
sand.
Okay, not like
sand.
kinetic sand, just sand.
Sand. You know, the things cat shits in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is making it into the Toy Hall of Fame.
I mean,
now this is what Sand beat out. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
For just this year, Battleship, The Settlers of Catan, Mahjong, and Billiards, as well as Cabbage Patch Kids, Masters of the Universe, and Fisher-Price Corn Popper, the Toy Fire Engine, and a Pinata. All of those I'd rather play with than Sand.
Yeah, I think Battleship should have been up there, honestly. Battleship is still an amazing game.
Battleship has caused many of family fights.
It's caused many friendships broken.
Yeah, like when I was a kid and me and my brothers played this, if someone was even thought to be a cheater and you played Battleship, get ready, because it was a battle fucking night. It was on, dude. There was hands being thrown, cries, everything.
Did you ever cheat in Battleship?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
I bent the submarine pegs, like the little bottom. You can bend them and you can put them diagonal. Yeah. People got really pissed off at that one.
Yeah, you bend the ships and stuff, or you could just stack them on top of each other.
I did do that. There may or may not have been times I've hid the frigate on the aircraft carrier. And it was very weird when people, well, where's it at? Be like, well, you killed the carrier or the frigate, but the carrier was still alive. That was a fist fight too.
If you don't cheat in Battlefield, well, that too. But if you don't cheat in Battleship, you're not playing the game correctly. That's half the fun. Is just mind games with that. I found it funny that Pinata is on there. It's just like pinatas. I don't see kids playing with pinatas. Mm-hmm.
Like they only show up to be beaten on. They don't play with them.
I'm also surprised like Dominoes wasn't on that list. That's still apparently a
sure
very popular game.
Did you ever actually know how to play it? We just slammed them on the table.
I learned how to play because of Far Cry. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little mini game in that. There's a lot of like mini games in Far Cry 6. One of them is cockfighting. Then there's dominoes, and there's a third one that I haven't actually gotten to yet. But dominoes was fun.
Me and Presley were talking about this the other day. So like other countries have like, you know, like Mexico has cockfighting, for example, and then I believe it is Indonesia. They have goat fighting. Like, what animal, like, where's the cutoff? Like, is it dogs? Like, what would you not see?
Would I not want to see, or what did you think?
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. The Toy Hall of Fame started in 2000.
Spider fighting. I would not want to see that.
Okay, let me rephrase this. Outside of phobias.
I mean, I don't...
where's the line on that one?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really see a line. Like, I think it's just cool. Like, even
so you'd go watch a dog fight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting at least.
My cutoff's the dogs. I don't want to see a dog fight. I've had like dogs my whole life, and I've seen them get run over, and then like like dogs like kill each other. Like I've seen that, and I was like, I don't want to see that again. That was actually there was too much emotion in there. No, thank you.
I want to see a wolf fight a corgi. All right, bring it on.
yeah. I wonder how much of a fight that will be. Yeah. Okay, so here are some toys in the Hall of Fame: Barbie, Crayola crayons, Erector set, Etch-a-Sketch, Frisbee, Hula Hoop, Lego, Lincoln Logs, Marbles, Monopoly, Play-Doh. The radio flyer wagon, the like stereotypical red one, roller skates, teddy bear, Tinker Toy, Viewmaster, and a yo-yo.
What was the it was like the second or third one that you said?
Erector set?
Yeah, what is that?
It was like metal you built like robots and shit out of, and then you would give them like motors and shit.
Okay. That was a very different thing that popped into my mind, but okay.
Yeah, it's not boners.
It's not a cock pump or anything.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, here, kids, play with this. My cock got blown off. Like, well, looks like you're a girl now. Remind your sister of what not to do. Class of 2000 was bicycle, jacks, jump rope, Mr. Potato Head, and a slinky.
Understandable. Mr. Potato Head deserves to be up there.
2001 was silly putty and Tonka trucks.
I heard
Jesus
a lot about
Christ.
Tonka Trunks. Tonka Trucks.
Did you never play with them?
I don't think I ever played with one.
Jesus.
I don't think I was really into like vehicle stuff. Like I collected Hot Wheels here and there, but I never actually like really cared.
Did you never push them down the stairs?
Oh no. I usually push my sister down the stairs.
All right, moving on. 2002 was a jigsaw puzzle and Raggedy Ann. Yeah, there's some real bangers in here, like in 2003, Alphabet Blocks and Checkers. 2004, Jesus Christ, these are all boring.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, Rocking Horse, and Scrabble in 2004, 2005. Candyland. Are these all boring?
I do like Candyland and Scrabble. The Scrabble are pretty good games, though.
2006, Easy Bake Oven.
Did you ever eat anything from that?
Trains? No, we were boys. We didn't have that.
My sister had one. It's not good. The food is not good.
Well, they always took forever. They cooked by like halogen light bulbs. Like it took 10 years to cook anything.
It never actually like cooked anything in it, and like the ingredients they gave you, were always like super super old, and they'd had like maggots and stuff in them.
Oh
yeah.
All right. 2007. You got the Atari, A Kite, and Raggedy Andy. 2008. Oh my God. Okay. Never mind. Sand's starting to make sense. In 2008, The Stick. A baby doll and a skateboard.
I never learned how to ride a skateboard.
Me neither. I sat on it and rode it down driveways.
I was gifted one with a backpack on like one of my birthdays. Tried to ride it.
And a backwards hat.
Oh no. It was like a Hulk styled skateboard, and the backpack was like Hulk themed.
Oh, okay.
But I never learned how to ride it. I always watched other people ride it because they knew how to, and I just watched them. I never actually tried to ride it myself.
The most interaction other than sitting and riding on it is that one kid threatened to hit me with it, and I told him I'd kill him. So he didn't do that. 2009, The Ball, Game Boy, and a big wheel. Jesus Christ. 10 was The Game of Life and playing cards. 11, Hot Wheels, Dollhouse, Blanket. 2012 was every single Star Wars action figure and dominoes. Oh, yeah, there it is. So 2012. What other dumb shit we got in here? Chess, Rubber Duck in 2013. Army Men, Bubbles, and Rubik's Cube in 14. Puppet, Twister, Super Soaker in 15. Oh, here you go. 16, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, let's go. I'm surprised that took so long to get in there. You know.
Also something called Little People.
What?
But not midgets.
I've heard of this before.
Little People is a toy brand for children ages 6 to 36 months and up to ages 3 and up. What? The current product line consists of play sets, mini sets, and accessories. I don't know how midgets didn't get upset about that.
It's pretty much just like, imagine Legos, but without actually having to build anything. Just like a toy thing. And then there's literally like Little People, you know.
Last one in 2016 was the Swing. Did they just add one dumb fucking thing in there?
Is that why they put sand?
Yeah. 17 was Clue, the Wiffle Ball, and Paper Airplane.
Who was playing Clue in 2017?
I love Clue.
I love the game, but who was playing it in 2017 though?
I don't know. 18, Magic 8 Ball, Pinball, Uno. All right, that was a good year. Yeah. 19, Coloring Book, Magic the Gathering, Matchbox Cars. Hot Wheels got in there first, broke bitch. Mm-hmm. 2020, Sidewalk Chalk, Baby Nancy, and Jenga.
Sidewalk Chalk, but no one was allowed outside in 2020.
That's a very good point. That is a very good point.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah, there's some dumbass fucking shit in there.
And then 2021, it was sand and
okay, so this one is not necessarily a place, more of name the company. Such and such is making crinkle fries and curly fry vodkas.
This is like a restaurant then, right?
Yeah, loosely. It's fast food.
They're
crinkle cut and curly fry vodka.
This is scary. I don't know. I live in a very dry state. So I don't know where they serve alcohol outside of states and stuff, and like in fast food places.
Where do they serve crinkle fries and curly fries?
Arby's.
That's right. Arby's is making their own vodka.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna sell it in stores. That's what.
No. Arby's announced the fries flavored 80 proof bottles will be available to purchase November 18th.
This just sounds disgusting.
The fast food chain says this is like that KFC fire log. Do you remember that? Like 4 years back.
Yeah.
I didn't have a fireplace, but I wanted one.
Really?
Just whip that fucker out. Like that would have been like the perfect thing during like lockdown times. If I had a fireplace, just throw it in there. Make everyone within 5 miles want KFC. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
The fast food chain says both spirits are made from high quality potato vodka. The curly fry vodka is distilled with cayenne, paprika, onion, and garlic, while the crinkle fry vodka is made with kosher salt and sugar.
Again, just sounds disgusting.
The liquors will be available in limited quantities starting November 18th on a website created specifically for the vodkas. Arby's will offer interested customers a second chance to buy the French fry spirits on November 22nd. The vodkas cost $60, including shipping and handling.
Oh, cool. So, again, Utah won't be able to get it, so that's cool. Not that I want to try it. That, again, sounds disgusting.
I think we found our first real life one. Next, like, whenever this happens, the fucking podcast, we try French fry vodka.
You'll have to get it. I legitimately cannot buy it in Utah.
Well, fuck them, nerds.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love vodka. Vodka itself, I could drink it like water. But I don't know if I want to taste
now
cayenne
you can eat
pepper.
your vodka.
Maybe if you fry... Can you fry fries?
No, you can't fry liquids. You can, but you'll start a fire.
I mean, can I fry my fries in the vodka?
I think that's boiling.
I'll boil my fries in vodka and then air fry them. Oh, ugh. That doesn't sound good.
That sounded more gross than the actual vodka, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Vodka, though, again, vodka itself, I could drink it like water. But this is, I don't know. I don't think it's going to taste good. Okay.
I'd give it a shot.
What's up? I was just going to see if that was the end of that.
That's all I got. Slow week.
Yeah. And we got to learn about the toys and
sand,
vodka,
stick.
Yeah. To be fair,
paper airplane.
To be fair, I mean, I played with sand until I was like maybe 13, but that's mostly because it was like a little thing that I had that was like a Zen garden. So I just took like a rake to it and just kind of raked it. Does that count?
Yeah, but then it's not a toy.
Debatable.
You weren't using it for the entertainment, like it was for like what it was supposed to be, like relaxation and like something to focus on.
It was also entertaining though. That was the thing. Like,
I think I don't know.
It's strange.
I don't know what you want me to say to this.
No, I still agree that sand is a strange choice to put in there. I know I'm a weird kid for playing with like a Zen card and having fun, but
no, that's fine. But like, what sand is it? Is it the sand at the beach? Is it the one in the playground full of cat shit?
Kinetic sand?
Yeah, is it the one that you would get like in the little table you'd put in a room? Like, is it that one? It just says sand. So is it all of those? Is it like the sand people put in the back of their trucks so they don't careen off the road and kill someone? Is it that sand? Because that sounds pretty fun to play with.
Yeah, that does sound fun to play with.
I don't know.
You got me beat. I don't know. I just like
stick. Stick, I think, was the dumbest one. I mean, to be fair, I guess when you think about it, it was the toy for everyone. Like, we would pretend they were guns.
And stuff, yeah.
Yeah. At one time, we just had a stick fight. Like, we would just throw them at each other.
Next year, you'll see on that toy list, the 2x4 is going to be on that list.
Yeah. It's going to be the same year as the nail gun.
TikTok is really taking a turn on these toys.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. That's stick? I don't know. I didn't think stick was a toy. I guess we've been burning our toys.
Oh, man. But don't worry. Every Star Wars action figure was apparently one of them, too.
Yeah, anyone they'll ever make, too. It's automatically in there.
So great. I can't wait for them to make a... Oh, they already have. Never mind. Star Wars...
Even the Yoda with the huge hog.
Would you count the Luke Skywalker fleshlight as a toy? Does that make it up there?
No, but I will count Leia's butthole. Maybe Chewbacca's cock. I don't know. It's actually just a braid of hair. Or Jabba the Hutt's penis that's been dragged under 800 pounds of shit for years.
Pretty much it's going to look like a piece of paper. If you ever played that snippet game on the Switch, that's what it's going to look like.
Oh, speaking of which, man, that new Mario Party, magnifique.
I got to buy a new charger for my Switch because I forgot that my sister still has my old one in Arizona.
Give it back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Buy your own. Gosh. But yeah, I mean, but that's that. I do want to say before we leave, maybe next week, maybe not. We'll see when we are able to do a video one. It's just with everything going on, we haven't had time to actually look at like TikTok stuff. Not that we even want to. Well, okay.
No. I was going to look up an article. I wasn't even going to look at TikToks if I'm being honest. I was going to look up 7 and like pick my favorite 3.
I went on an article and I found a few, but they seemed kind of boring to me. So I downloaded TikTok to see what I could get on there.
Oh, feast.
Didn't make an account or anything. I just kind of like went in there as like a guest, which is apparently something you can do. I didn't know that. Nothing but just boobs and tits from, I'm guessing, underage people. And it was really disturbing to try to find just one person in there making food. Still haven't found that, by the way. But yeah.
I'll stick to the articles.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to articles and just trying to find interesting, but they're probably going to be kind of mundane ones. I don't know. But other than that, is there anything else you want to say before we sign off, head off?
Nope.
Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a good day, week, whatever. And yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.